Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about anatomy of the kidney. So guys, if you not subscribe my channel yet, so please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon. So guys, let's start our video. So firstly we discuss introduction of the kidney. So kidney lies on the either side of the spine in the retroperitoneal space between the parietal peritoneum and the posterior abdominal wall, and it is well protected by the muscles, fat and the ribs. So as you can see on the diagram, there is a kidney that located between the retroperitoneal space, and they are roughly the size of your fist, and the male kidney is typically bit larger than the female kidney. The kidney are well vascularized, receiving about 25% of the cardiac output at rest. So this is kidney that located into the either side of the retroperitoneal space. So now we discuss color, shape and the dimension of the kidney. So the kidneys are reddish brown bean shaped organ with dimensions of 12 cm long, 6 cm broad and the 3 cm thick. So this is dimension of the kidney. Although they are similar in size and the shape, the left kidney is a longer and more slender organ than the right kidney and nearer to the midline. So the left kidney is near to the midline than that of the right kidney and slightly longer than that of the right kidney. Each kidney has convex upper and the lower end, and a convex lateral border and a medial border that has a vertical slit called the hilum. As you can see on the diagram, there is a medial border on which hilum is mentioned. Internally, the hilum extends into the large cavity called the renal sinus. In the diagram, there is a renal sinus is showing, so the hilum extends into the renal sinus. So this is color, shape and the dimension of the kidney. This is external anatomy of the kidney. Now we discuss the internal anatomy of the kidney. Frontal section through the kidney reveals on an outer region called the renal cortex and an inner region called the renal medulla. As you can see on the diagram, there is an outer portion that is termed as the renal cortex, and inside there is a renal medulla. Inner portion is termed as a renal medulla. In the medulla, 5 to 8 renal pyramids are separated by the connective tissue renal column. So there are 5 to 8 renal pyramids and they are separated by the renal columns. In the diagram, there are all the structures are mentioned. These pyramids create urine and terminate into the renal papilla, and each renal papilla drain into the collecting pool called a minor calyx. The renal pyramid that contain the urine that drain into the papilla, and these papilla drain into the minor calyx, and these minor calyx that unite to form the major calyx. So this is internal anatomy of the kidney. So firstly you have to learn the diagram. After that it is easy to explain everything. Now we discuss the blood supply of the kidney. So the 1/4 of the total blood supply of the body passes through the kidney each minute. Renal artery provide each kidney with the arterial blood supply. Blood leave the kidney through the renal veins. So the blood supply of the kidney through the renal artery, and then the blood leave from the kidney through the renal vein. Now we discuss the nerve supply of the kidney. So the kidney and the nervous system communicate via the renal plexus. So the parasympathetic fiber leads to the contraction of the smooth muscle in ureter and bladder and relaxation of the smooth fiber in the internal urethric sphincter. And the sympathetic fiber cause the opposite effect, in which there is a parasympathetic fiber, there is a contraction of smooth fiber in ureter and the bladder, but in the sympathetic fiber there is a relaxation of the smooth fiber in the ureter and the bladder. Sympathetic fiber to the kidney are vasomotor come from the renal plexus. Parasympathetic fiber from the S2 to 4 form pelvic sphincteric nerve, and sympathetic fiber form L1 to 2 form inferior hypogastric plexus. So it is nerve supply of the kidney. Now we discuss the lymphatic drainage of the kidney. So the lymphatic drainage of it to the para-aortic lymph nodes. As you can see on the diagram, there is a lymph nodes of the kidney showing. So these drain into the para-aortic lymph node. Now we discuss the venal drainage of the kidney. So the renal vein emerges from the hilum in front of the renal artery and drain into the inferior vena cava. As left renal vein is long, as it courses in front of the aorta to drain into the inferior vena cava. So in which there is a left renal vein is long than that of the right renal vein because it is lies in front of the aorta. The right renal artery passes behind the inferior vena cava. So all the blood that leave from the kidney that enter into the renal vein, and from there it goes to the inferior vena cava. So this is venous drainage of the kidney. So guys, in this video we discussed the anatomy of the kidney. Hope you like this video. So please like, share, subscribe my channel. Thank you.